This warehouse ships 2 million packages every single day. It employs 11 humans. 10 years ago, a warehouse this size employed 600.
This car factory runs its production line with the lights off. Because the robots don't need to see. They just need to work.
Robert is 52 years old. He spent 24 years on this line. Last Friday was his last day.
He was not fired. His position was eliminated. The machine that replaced him does not call in sick. It does not ask for a raise. It does not go home.
His town has lost 4,000 manufacturing jobs in 8 years. The pizza place closed.
Now imagine this happening not to one town, not to one industry, but to every industry in America at the same time by 2030.
Truck drivers, bank tellers, radiologists, paralegals. Oxford University researchers found that 47% of Americans.
This store already exists in Seattle. No cashiers, no floor staff. You walk in, take what you want, and walk. The self-checkout machine was not the destination. It was the introduction, the first sentence of a very long story. There are 3.5 million truck drivers in America. It is the single most common job in 29 states.
His route runs from Dallas to Denver 3 times a week. He knows every rest stop,
Autonomous trucks are already operating commercially in Texas and Arizona right now. They drive 22 hours a day. By 2027, analysts project autonomous vehicles handle 30% of long-haul freight. By 2030, Dr. Chen spent 14 years and $280,000 in education learning to read medical imaging. He is exceptionally good at it. DeepMind's medical AI now detects 50 conditions from imaging scans with 94% accuracy. The average specialist scores 8.
His new job title is AI Verification Specialist. He checks the machine's work. His salary dropped 40%. He has 2 kids in middle school.
Legal Document Review employs over 100,000 paralegals across America. Average salary $52,000. Years of specialized training. Attention to detail that defines careers.
AI legal software now reviews contracts with higher accuracy than a first-year associate, at 1% of the cost. Law firms. She has $67,000 in student loans for a degree that trained her for a job that may not exist when those loans are paid off. Wall Street once employed 50,000 traders on floors like this. Algorithmic trading now handles 7. McKinsey Global Institute estimates 45 million American jobs will be displaced by automation by 2030.
28%. In a country where losing your job means losing your healthcare, losing your housing, in some cases losing your family.
So here is the question nobody in Washington is answering out loud. When the machines do all the work, where does the money go?
Right now, it goes to whoever owns the machines. That is not a conspiracy. That is just how ownership works. Between 1979 and 2020, American worker productivity increased 61%. Worker wages. The top 1% of Americans now own more wealth than the entire bottom 90% combined.
When a company automates 2,000 warehouse jobs, the CEO's bonus increases. The shareholders receive a dividend.
The pamphlet sounds good. In reality, a 52-year-old truck driver does not become a software engineer in 6 months.
Robert signed up for a free coding boot camp the week after he was let go. He studies every night after dinner. Module 14 of 200.
These hands assembled vehicle frames for 24 years.
Assembly. His wife is a nurse. She picks up extra shifts. Nursing requires empathy, physical presence, split-second judgment.
Robotic care assistants are already deployed in hospitals across Japan and South Korea. The timeline for automation.
Tyler is 22. He has 4 income streams. None of them are jobs. He calls it freedom. Ask him again at 45 with a bad knee and no health insurance.
A
A traditional job comes with healthcare, retirement contributions, paid leave, worker protection.
The American unemployment system was designed for temporary job loss, a few months between positions, not permanent structural.
When a single factory closes, the town applies for federal assistance. When an entire job category disappears nationwide,
Displaced workers stop spending. Local businesses lose customers. Tax revenue falls. Schools cut programs.
In the same city, two economies run simultaneously and barely interact. One is the fastest growing economy in
Congress has held 23 hearings on automation and job displacement since 2017. Experts have testified.
So what are the serious proposals on the table? Not talking points, not campaign slogans, the actual policy options that...
Option 1. Universal basic income. A monthly payment to every American adult, regardless of employment.
That sounds enormous until you realize it is roughly what America already spends on Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid combined.
Option 2. A robot tax. Companies pay a levy for each human job replaced by automation.
Germany introduced a short-time work scheme that paid companies to reduce hours rather than lay off workers during automation.
Option 3. Portable benefits. Healthcare, retirement contributions, and paid leave tied to the individual work.
Option 4. Federally funded retraining with income support during the transition period. Not a pamphlet. Actual paid time to learn a new skill without losing your home while you do it.
Pittsburgh lost 150,000 steel jobs in a decade. Through massive regional investment, it retrained toward healthcare and technology.
He made it through. He also watched 40% of his coworkers not make it through. The model works. It works for some.
The decisions made in the next 4 years will determine whether automation creates broadly shared prosperity or the most constant.
Machines are not the enemy. A robot has never written a law. A robot has never voted against a retraining program.
Deserves better than a pamphlet. So does the truck driver in Nevada. So does the paralegal in Chicago. So does the radiologist technician in rural Ohio.
45 million jobs. 45 million families.
The automation revolution is the largest economic transformation in human history. It will create more wealth than anything that came before it.
Share this with someone who works in transportation, retail, healthcare administration, or any job that feels permanent right now.
Next video, what if the US housing market crashed 50%? Who wins, who loses everything, and why the math is already in motion right now. Subscribe so you don't miss it.